chicken breast escalope, oven roasted potatoes, and roasted asparagus. We need
3 medium-sized chicken breasts, rinsed,
all-purpose flour, 3 cups red wine, quarter piece carrot, a quarter piece apple,
1 small celery rib,
12 sprigs fresh thyme, 1 shallot, 3 tablespoons unsalted butter, 2 mushrooms, asparagus, 1 teaspoon onion powder, half teaspoon oregano, potatoes, 1 sprig rosemary, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 2 food grade plastic bags, salt, black pepper. Slice the chicken breasts on the bias to have even flat shaped pieces. Split one of the plastic bags and lay one part this way. Wet your hand and rub it all over the plastic wrap. Place the chicken pieces on the plastic wrap. Top them with the other piece of plastic. With a meat tenderizer, gently pound the chicken. Spread in it until it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. Sprinkle salt and fresh ground pepper on both sides of the chicken. In a large saute pan, add 3 tablespoons of oil. Turn it on medium-high heat. While the pan is heating up, dredge the chicken in the flour. Lay the chicken into the hot pan. When frying anything, lay it down, going away from you. That way, if there is any splatter of the oil, it splatters away from you. When the first piece turns nicely brown, flip it over. Some of the oil will get absorbed by the flour, so if your pan gets too dry, just add a little more oil. And right about now, go ahead and turn on the oven at 400 degrees. Transfer everything into another pan and turn off the heat. Then we prep our aromatics for the sauce. These are gonna be strained out of the sauce later. We just want kind of a rough chop on everything here. Apple, same thing for the mushroom. Add everything to the pan. Turn the heat back on to medium high. We just want to sweat these aromatics a little bit. 1.5 to 2 minutes. It starts getting a little dry. Add a little bit of the wine. We call this deglazing. We'll add the rest of the wine. Bring it to a boil and let it reduce. We are evaporating all the alcohol, so there will be no bitterness in the sauce. And the apple that we added in there is going to add a little bit of sweetness just to balance the acidity of the wine. While the sauce is reducing, we're going to prepare our sides. Start with the potatoes. We're going to cut them in half and place them in a food grade bag. Chop our rosemary, pluck leaves, chop everything. Add to the bag, add the garlic powder, some salt, black pepper, some cooking oil. Close the bag and shake the whole thing to coat on a baking sheet. Add the potatoes, arrange them, cut side down. Place them in the oven, 400 degrees for about a half an hour. When the sauce reduces by about 2/3, straight out, return the sauce to the pan and add the chicken. Turn the heat off. For the asparagus, cut the tough woody part off. Place them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Sprinkle the asparagus with salt, pepper, the garlic powder, and the oregano. Spray with some bacon oil and mix very well. Spread them back in one single layer. The potatoes have been in the oven now for about 20 minutes, so they look almost ready. Put them back in the bottom part of the oven. In the top part, broil our asparagus. Transfer the chicken to an oven-proof pan and put them in the bottom part of the oven to heat them up as the asparagus are cooking. Bring the sauce back to a boil and add the butter. We're gonna emulsify the butter into the sauce, which is gonna give it a velvety feel, richness. Also thicken it. Make sure the butter is cold. If the butter is room temperature or melted, it's actually gonna separate in the sauce. Keep swirling until all the butter is incorporated into the sauce. Turn the heat off. After about 5 to 6 minutes, the asparagus are nicely blistered, and you can actually check the doneness by pressing on the bottom of one of them. If it has a little give, then it's ready. everything is ready exactly at the same time. Put some asparagus on the plate, some potatoes, the chicken slices, spoon the sauce over, and there it is, chicken scaloppini in red wine sauce with roasted potatoes and roasted asparagus. Enjoy! Bon appetit! Like and subscribe, because there is more coming.